I think this is earlier. I'm not sure. I think this is while he's crawling around in the ceiling. I'm not sure. Rizko is waiting nervously, constantly looking between the apartment and her watch. It had been 10 minutes since Masai left her. She knew she'd call the police, but she hadn't heard any commotion from the apartment yet. Never mind, this is present time. Meanwhile, thousands of millimeters away.
I know.
Just then, she saw a figure stumbling towards her. Great, look who's back.
You gotta hide.
There's the man from before. Well, he doesn't know her.
I know, but still.
Rizko quickly turned back to the apartment. That's when it happened. Masaya came around from behind the building, with Ayaka leaning on his shoulder. Well, this isn't awkward.
Welp.
Wait for it. The man ran towards them on sight. Ayaka-san seemed to have twisted her ankle. There's no way they could escape him. Great! Just when you thought everything was fine.
Yep.
And Masaya must be thinking, I had to open my mouth.
Yep.
The culprit was drawing closer. The moment he was about to pass Rizko, she stuck out a leg. Heyo!
Did he trip him?
The momentum that he built up sent him flying. Rizko to the rescue over here.
I know, I like this new side of her.
He did a belly flop right into the pavement, then curled up into a ball where he lay. Aww. Rizko got out of the brush she'd been holding. She could hardly believe what she'd done herself. She realized that if not for the peculiar boy sitting in front of her, she would never have come to save her sister. And what would have happened to Ayaka then? Speaking of any of those thoughts, Rizko looked up at Masaya in awe. Her father would finally realize that she was telling the truth about 3 days after she never came back.
Come on, let's go. Also, I just realized it's blue.
Yep, because this is still from Rizko's perspective.
Ah.
Meanwhile, he's still going.
Oh my god.
She's a ninja!
Yeah.
But guess what he's thinking?
Oh god, it's just like...
Oh,
You thought you were dead?
have you ever taken a running jump into a sidewalk?
Nope. Can't say I have.
That's basically what he just did.
So he probably smashed his head on concrete.
He did a belly flop on the concrete, so he at least bruised something, probably.
Oh, ow.
Then again, with his rock hard abs, he'll probably be fine.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Or with his rock hard packs, he'll probably be fine.
Wait, what?
She disappeared, so he's like, ghosts! Holy shit!
Are you freaking kidding me?
Well, she was completely tied up, and now she's gone.
Still.
Probably with the rope still there.
Oh my god.
Huh? Meanwhile, back with these guys. Hey! Look, 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 stop everything. Hold the phone. Look at this.
We can see his face.
He has eyeballs.
Holy shit.
A main protagonist in the visual novel with actual eyeballs.
I know. That's pretty... That's pretty crazy.
The fact that he had a face alone is pretty significant, but a main protagonist with a full face. This never happens.
It's insane. Also, I'm trying to tell if his eyes are green or brown.
Kind of a brownish gray, I think.
That's insane. Huh.
Also, aww.
I know. That is sweet.
There's no way back. There's no way that 3 people, one of them injured, could fit on a bike. So we went back on foot.
ねえ、リツコ。その紙バッグの中、ちょっと見てみて
The
くれない
bag lived.
She cares so much about that bag.
あれ何これなんか中ぐちゃっとしてるけどああやっぱり
This is literally just Ayaka's chapter featuring Ritsuko.
Yep.
これ何ケーキよ
Aww.
Oh.
She went to go buy his cake.
Oh.
And then got kidnapped. And then reminded that her parents don't love her.
Goodness sake.
The one time she tries doing something for somebody else and this happens.
I know.
It's like, fine, see if I ever do anything nice to anyone ever again, God.
Still.
ケーキ
So I can just imagine doing the whole, well, fine, God, see if I do anything nice for anyone else ever again.
Ouch.
まさやくんケーキが好きなんでしょラバージュデクールの抹茶ホイップケーキが
Cool.
Sounds yummy.
Something throat. I think. Or heart, I don't know. Heart, excuse me. Something of heart green tea whip cake. I don't know that much French.
Yeah. Huh?
All I know is it's green tea cake.
Yeah, I managed to get that much.
何よ違ったの
No, you're right. But how did you know?
Lavage de Cour was a high-profile cake. High-profile
Cafe.
cafe. Okay, so it's green tea whip cake from a very certain cafe. Okay. They serve good food and good sweets. It's also reasonably priced, so even in the depths of my poverty, I could eat there once a month. Even though I was dirt, even though I was completely poor, I could still eat high-class food once a month and pretend I was an actual person.
Crazy.
千穂に聞いたのよまさやくんの好物
Aw.
Oh, sneaky.
Also took the time to care.
I know. Huh? Why?
だからお詫びの印に決まってるじゃない
Sorry?
私だってたまには反省するんだからそれでお詫びとしてケーキでもおごってあげようと思ったってわけ
See how that worked out for you.
No kidding.
そのために今日は外に出たの
Duh.
そうよめんどくさがりの姉さん
Hey!
まあ久しぶりに羽を伸ばそうと思ったってこともあるけどさ
There's the answer we were all expecting.
Yep.
でもああぐちゃぐちゃか残念
Cake is still cake.
Cake is cake.
I was about to. It's like it doesn't matter what
You just
shape
have to
it's
tear
in.
apart the paper bag and lick the frosting off the inside, which is probably the best part.
It doesn't matter what shape it's in. It still tastes the same. But it's not inedible or anything, right? If it's not, then I'll eat
It's
it.
the presentation that makes half a cake, let's be completely fair. The presentation helps make the cake.
It doesn't change the taste of the cake, though.
Still, it looks nice.
I'll admit that much.
無理しないでいいわよまたすぐに買ってくるから
No, I mean it.
I mean, when it's smushed to the point of all the icing is smeared all over the bag and all you have is just the cake left, well,
I mean, I guess I would push it, but
you're losing half the cake. There's also sometimes when it's a mixed cake, you kind of lose the cohesion when it's in parts.
I guess.
Especially if it's a layer cake. Then if the layers come apart, you kind of lose part of it.
そうじゃあ今食べる
I mean, can he? Yes.
リツコ貸してうんけどフォ
He
ー
doesn't need a fork.
手があるじゃない
She's gonna shove it in his face. Actually, she's not, but... So she's gonna do something a little better. I'll leave it to your imagination for a second.
I think I know what she's doing.
手で
She's gonna pick up the piece of cake, and because of the position she's in, put it close to
Ayaka-san
her
rustled
mouth.
around in the bag, brought forth the cake, and held it to her mouth. Never mind, she's gonna shove it in his face.
はいあーん
Oh god.
Okay, we had to get that line in at some point. When I agreed to eat it, I didn't think it would turn out into this. But on the other hand, my hands were full. So in reality, it was the only natural course of action.
I feel a little self-conscious, though.
Then there were her bare fingers. Strange way of putting it, but... When I closed my mouth, the tip of her finger remained inside.
This is a really strange feeling.
Normally, the girl's the one who's supposed to be they know.
Oh,
I'm not gonna
jeez.
go there. I think I paid more attention to the taste of her finger than the green tea whip cake, even though it was flavorless.
Are you kidding?
So he's
Messiah,
eating his
come on,
favorite
man.
cake, and now he's taking extra time to savor the taste of her finger.
Messiah, why?
Because he's a guy and he has needs, okay?
Apparently.
くすぐったいわ
He's been deprived of most contact with females for a majority of his life.
Hmm.
He's basically been deprived of significant contact with females outside of Chiho since his mom left.
I guess so.
So for like 7
yeah.
years of his life.
Mm.
舌でペロペロしてもいいわよ
I was about to say, isn't Ritsuko gonna say anything
Yep,
about
Ritsuko's still here.
冗談冗談まあまさやくんも気が引けるだろうし
Yeah.
Also, I can finally use this now.
In what way?
Like, I think I wanted to use his face for a couple things, but it's like, darn it, the face with his eyes hasn't shown up yet. I can't use it.
Well, now you can.
Well,
Thumbnail!
when this video comes out, I can anyway.
Yep.
Did feel a little disappointed, but I wasn't about to say that.
I mean, he is a
もし
male.
かして残念だったり
Darn
して
it! Red is like a book, mate.
Dang.
She saw it right through me. The ruined shape didn't affect the flavor, so I happily ate all of it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
大丈夫でしょうか重たくないですかまだ結構距離は
Even
あ
if
り
she
ます
was heavy, do you think he's gonna say that out loud?
Yeah, no kidding.
At least he had-
also,
At the very least, he has enough tact to know most things you don't say around women. Not all of them, of course, but most of them.
true story. I remember walking up a mountain once. I was hiking up a mountain. It was pretty steep. And my younger brother, I think his feet were really sore. And he wasn't able to get back down the steep part of the mountain.
Poor baby.
So he literally asked me if I could piggyback him the rest of the way down the mountain.
Poor baby.
And I did. And what was crazy is that carrying him was way easier than carrying my high school backpack. So it was literally nothing to me.
Poor baby. Well, to be fair, backpacks can't secure themselves around your neck and not choke you.
I always tell people whenever they piggyback off of me to do it around the shoulders, not the neck.
Still, backpacks don't have their own muscles to counteract their weight. They literally just hang off of you.
So the backpack in return would be more on you than a person?
I
Or-
guess, kinda?
I'm trying to get across what point you're trying to make.
I'm just thinking, like, okay, for one, you don't usually use your arms to support. You usually don't use your arms to support your backpack.
No, you don't.
I feel like, generally speaking, though, it's like, I feel like if you have a person on your back, the force is more generally down, whereas the backpack, it hangs backwards a little bit.
When you think about it, when you carry a person, the weight's more spread out. And if you use the trick I use, where you put your arms underneath the person's legs, and then you kind of like wrap your arms around each other, you're basically dispersing the weight.
That's what everybody does.
Yeah, I figured, but anyway, but
hooking your arms under people under their thighs is like what everybody does.
Okay, true, but yeah, it spreads the weight out, and because they're bigger, you know, the weight spread out more. So I guess it's in theory easier to carry a person of the same weight than a backpack, because the backpack's got all its weight directly on your shoulders. So makes sense, I guess.
And I'll say this again. Even if she was too heavy, Rizko, do you think he's gonna say that out loud?
Yeah, pretty much.
何よ、私はそんな重たくないわよ。出るところは出ているけどね。
Little padding, you know.
Just a little padding.
Just a little.
No kidding.
Just the biggest girl of the main four, not just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel extremely conscious of the softness against my body at the moment I have to draw my back. That's another problem with carrying females.
Yeah.
That's the big problem.
It's funny because I was like, when's the game gonna start mentioning that?
The game is being tactful, that's how.
Yep.
そうは言っても数十キロはあるんだから。まあね。マサヤくん、辛くなったら言ってね。休み行きましょう。
You're talking about the guy who can shin rep himself, who can freaking shin pull himself?
Yeah, no kid. Yeah. It's not very easy. Sure. Is your leg feeling better, Ayaka-san?
You're talking to the guy who can pull his entire, like, half of his body up over his head?
Mm-hmm.
湿布でも貼れば平気よ。姉さん。
After a while, Ritsuko-chan spoke solemnly.
マサヤ様には感謝してね。マサヤ様がいなければきっと。ええ、わかってる。あのね、父さんも私の言うことを全然信じようとはしなかったのよ。電話したんだけどね。
The fact that her collar is open has never been more apparent than right now.
私も信じなかったんだからね、最初は。
The word sounded hard for her to say.
ええ、わかってる。悪いのは私。それはわかってるから。でも驚いたわ。襖がスルスル開いた時、まさかマサヤくんが来てくれるとは思わなかったか
I
ら。
don't think anybody would.
Yeah.
Just imagining
Honestly.
Masaya sticking his head out of the closet. Here's Johnny.
I used to live in that apartment. That's how I knew the secret passage.
そのこともまああるんだけど、だってまさか助けに来てくれるなんて思わないじゃない？今日あんなことがあったばっかりで。
waiting for the overly cliched line that's probably coming up in a second.
Yep. To be honest, I don't mind your mischievous side, Ayaka-san.
One, that was not the cliche line I was talking about. Two, aww.
Honestly, I mean, I don't really mind it either. It's got its charm to it, as long as...
She doesn't hurt
You know.
anybody.
Right.
As long as it's all in good fun, then.
If it's good fun and it doesn't harm anyone in the process, it's fine.
I've been telling this to my college friends. I just need to have a studio audience follow me everywhere. I could just hold up cue cards and they just do stuff. There were several times in college where I'm just like, I just need a live studio audience so I can just go, aww. Friend of mine one of my friends agrees with me. We need to get me a soundboard. Just so I can do this stuff.
I mean, you could.
That's on my bucket list for the summer, is make a soundboard. Or get one or the other.
Make a custom soundboard.
I probably need one, yeah. I highly doubt all the sounds I want will be on one soundboard.
Maybe.
Eh?
So, I think, even if this has been a lie, one have minded it, so...
You're dealing with a paragon of mankind. You realize this.
マサヤ様、あんまり甘やかさないでください。すぐに調子に乗るので。それは否定
She,
で
what
きま
she's
せ
saying
ん。
is true. Yep, it's true.
否定してください。
Goodness. But, Ayaka-san, you were afraid, weren't you? When I got in there, looked like your eyes were red.
Joke's on you, her eyes are red to begin with.
If you look in the picture, they're more violet than anything.
Still, it's a shade of red.
Look way more purple than red.
To be fair, it's the lighting, because they looked pinkish before, remember?
Yeah, they were very pinkish.
So I think it's more of the lighting.
Hmm.
Like most of Ritsuko's eyes look more like a blackish red now.
Yeah.
ああ、うん。まあね。そりゃ怖かったわよ。誘拐なんて初めてだし。
A lot of people haven't.
No.
I honestly
A
would
lot of people don't come back to say, a lot of people don't come back to tell the tale.
I would honestly
either
have been
that-
surprised if you did say I've been kidnapped before.
Yeah. A lot of people either haven't returned after kidnapping, or they don't wish to tell the
just don't
story
wanna
because it's
talk about
probably
it.
very traumatic.
Or you're one of those crazy people that pay to get kidnapped.
I seriously will never understand that. They didn't do anything awful to you, did they?
I mean, other than the story about the tuna boat?
Yeah, honestly, despite them being mafia members, they're not as bad as some them real life mafia members.
To be fair, they're still human. They just do what they have to make ends meet.
It's just the business they go
Exactly.
with
It's just
doesn't.
they need to make money. They need money, and the world isn't always as accommodating as it could be.
ああ、それは平気。
That's good to hear. I hope they get arrested soon.
Yeah, probably not. At this point, I get the
Not
feeling they're going to
likely.
be a reoccurring theme.
Like Team Rocket.
Yes. They're literally just Team Rocket. Now all they need is a talking cat. Get the freaking cat who
wait.
stole the lottery. Yeah.
I was about to say.
Get the
just bring
cat.
him in there.
Get the cat.
姉さんもこれで少しは懲りてくださいね。まあ、3日くらいはね。
I figured as
I'll
much.
behave for a few days. Aw.
I mean, if her parents don't love her, I mean,
Sometime
she'll get
later, I
her
don't
own.
remember what day it is at this point.
I think it's been at least 2 days.
At Ayaka-san's request, we decided to not tell the headmistress what.
Are you?
ごめんね。でもお母様にお説教されるのはもううんざりだからさ。
She needs to know.
I think I remember their reasoning, and he has a point. There's a valid point here.
Okay. Well, they don't mind keeping a secret, but
だって君ヒーローじゃない。ちゃんと宣伝すれば評判はうなぎ登りだ
There's
わ。
also that.
that's fine. That's not why I did it anyway.
ほんとごめん。その代わり、ああ、まあそれは今度でいいか。
I really did regret that I couldn't see the headmistress's reaction from finding out the truth. But at the same time, maybe it was for the best. I have my own reason for not wanting to tell the headmistress about this. Any guesses?
Probably explaining that that was his place.
Because how'd she react if she learned her daughter had really been in danger? Would she really be worried? Or felt a little frightened just thinking about it?
She would have been mad.
So basically, he knows she doesn't care. He gets the feeling she doesn't care, but he doesn't want to tell her because he's afraid that she really won't give a crap.
And that will just completely destroy her.
Pretty much.
Oh, God.
By the way, your daughter was actually kidnapped, and she feels like no one loves her right now. So,
It's terrible.
basically, he's afraid of her saying, "So what?"
That's so crappy.
No kidding.
なんだか久しぶりね。こうして会話が始まるのは。
Well, excuse me, princess.
Well, geez, Risei.
Actually, no, it's been 2 days. Because that all went down on a Saturday, and today is Monday.
Yeah. That's true.
でも今日はどうかしたの？朝からずっと元気がなかったのではなくて？
Muscles are a little sore. I sat through most of yesterday, but
筋肉痛？
Did carry a girl on my back for 2 hours, after all. Yeah.
I mean, that will do it.
Then that night, while I was lying in bed, I couldn't stop thinking about the feeling against my back or the taste of her fingers. Made it hard to sleep.
Oh my goodness.
And then my testosterone kicked in, and I couldn't sleep until morning.
Shh.
昨日？じゃあ一昨日なんかあったの？
No.
I shook my head vaguely, remembering my promise to Ayaka-san. Just then there was a knock at the door.
どうぞ。ごきげんよう。
Well, well.
Hi.
あら、彩香様。彩香様がいらっしゃるなんて珍しいですね。
Well,
ねえ、リフェ。白百合会の回答はあなた
I just realized. Pop the.
Yep.
Get rid of the text.
Guess what? It's begun. This is the first of many times this happens. For anyone who didn't pick up on it, look to where Risei's left hand is going.
She's given it's giving Ayaka a nice feel underneath her skin.
This is the first of multiple times this happens. This isn't one of the later times this happens. Somebody in one of Noble's streams is like sent him a donation. It's like, "Hey Noble, where's the other hand going?" And his reaction was so amazing that it made it into one of the funny compilations.
I saw it and it was incredible.
I know, right? It's like
Anyway,
the
just needed to point that out.
the awkward character positioning. This happens multiple times throughout the game.
Yeah.
じゃあ怪盗さんにお願い。私も勧誘っていうの？それに
Really?
加えていただけないかしら。
I think you're just trying to get close to Messiah, but okay.
Usually sound looked quite surprised. She'd expressed doubt when I talked about recruiting her before, so it must have been expected.
ああ、ごめん。正直言うと、アソシアシオンとしての活動にはあんまり興味はないわ。けどね。
She broke off, turned her eyes toward me, and let out a giggle.
Uh-oh.
マサヤくんのこと気に入っちゃったから。
Oh dear.
We're dead.
Yeah, we're gonna die.
Huh?
We all expressed shock at the same time, even though we all got our own individual text boxes.
Yep.
This game has proven that it can do multiple people in the same text box. Why does everyone get their own text box?
I don't know.
だからお手伝いしたいのよ。彼がこの学校に残れるように。そういう動機でもいいでしょ？ええ、まあ構いませんけど。
I don't mind, but get your grubby hands off him.
よかったわ。じゃあみんなこれからよろしくね。パンクも。
That is three characters that really refer to him as Panku actively.
お近づきの印に購買でケーキとパンを買ってきたの。中庭でお茶でもしましょ
I
う。
bought sweets for the day.
Nice. And Parambel doesn't mind.
彩香様、 何かしら？どういう意味でしょうか。マサヤさんを気に入ったとかなんとか。あら、そのままの意味よ。またいつもの冗談ですか？
Harem plus one.
Oh boy.
今日明日くらいは私真面目なモードなの。だから本気も本気よ。
She did say she'd behave for about 3 days.
She did.
はあ、さあ行きましょうよ。外はお天気よ。
Ayaka-san went out, but the others didn't follow immediately. Well, some great
We're
cake is
gonna
outside.
die.
I'm just gonna go this way.
Well, I'm gonna leave now. Cake, huh? I like cake a lot more than I thought I did.
I like
Oh,
cake a
God.
lot. I'm just gonna go this way.
土曜日、彩香様が急にマサヤの好物なんて訪ねてきたけど、
Uh-oh.
あれってもしかして。
Ah. She bought me a cake. She bought me a cake as an apology for all the fuss on Saturday. It's been a whole year, but lavage cakes are as good as ever.
I'm gonna go this way.
I'm leaving now.
So we have
Don't
two.
mind me.
So we have two tsundere, a kudere, another tsundere, a fourth tsundere, an ojo, a naive ojo, and a genki.
Fun.
And another genki, because Tamiya, I guess, kind of counts as one. And then, would I count as a dandere? Future me, check that, please. Thank you. And then Tamiya is just hyperactive as hell.
Jeez, yeah.
We have 4 Tsuns. Why?
We're gonna die, we're gonna die.
That's almost half.
I know.
That's
At least there's no
basically close
yanderes.
I'm
scared. No.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
I'm scared.
Yeah, no yonder.
Well, let's get going.
It seems strange they were still sitting, so I tried to prod them. Just then. Uh-oh.
We're dead.
There's the strangling noise again.
Ow. Ow, ow.
Excuse me?
Why are you... I didn't do anything to you, woman. What the fuck?
All 3 of them are strangling you?
Are you... all 3? Ow, ow, ow!
Chiho came up and strangled you, Rise joined in, and now Ruriko's pitching in for good measure.
いつの間に仲良くなったのよ。
Who the fuck cares? Get off my ass. Huh?
Or my neck in this case.
Or yeah, my neck.
彩香様と。
Well, I wouldn't say that.
まあ、言えないようなあれやこれやが。
Okay, these girls really need to back off. It's kind of taking me off. That's not what I meant.
Oh dear.
We're gonna die. Ow, 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 ow! Violence is not the way,
何
woman.
やってるのよ。遅いと思ったら。
And so, the members of the White Lady Society got to be the only ones who heard what happened on Saturday. Yay!
Woohoo.
Ugh.
That was a long chapter.
That took forever. Wait.
Indeed.
第7話、
Scar?
傷跡の意味。
Someone with a scar?
A week later.
月曜ごとに支持率が公開されているんでしょ。週末にアンケートが回ってくる。
Okay. The Ayaka chapter is finally over.
Woohoo!
Yay.
セーブ
Okay, we'll be back at some point. See you later, guys.
See ya.